What is Markdown? Markdown is a lightweight markup language. Markup languages, such as LaTeX, XML, or HTML, are systems for annotating a document in a way that is syntactically distinguishable from the text. By syntactically distinguishable, we mean that markup languages are easy to identify when compared to web text. A quick look at the Wikipedia Markdown page example illustrates this quite nicely. On the left, we have Markdown. In the center, we have HTML. And on the right, we have the web text. HTML is easily identified by its tags, the system of angle brackets and keystrokes that create web pages. HTML is incredibly powerful. The tagging system lets HTML communicate with other programming languages like JavaScript and CSS. And this allows HTML to create dynamic pages and applications. As you may have noticed, however, it looks very different from the text forms we're used to. HTML doesn't look like the page it ultimately creates, which can make creating multimodal documents difficult, especially for those who are not familiar with web design or programming. Many people are quite comfortable with HTML, and it is a language that countless learn and use every day. It is, however, intimidating, which makes Markdown an excellent introduction to markup languages. Markdown takes advantage of our comfort with WYSIWYG applications and platforms. WYSIWYG stands for What You See is What You Get. You are probably familiar with Microsoft Word, LibreOffice, or in this case, Google Docs, or website creators like WordPress and Wix. These environments allow you to see what your final document will probably look like while you are writing it, which is a very comfortable experience. These environments, however, can be incredibly limiting for adding elements, including inline text, codes, or tags, which can make multimodal documents more powerful and engaging. Even website creators like WordPress can be limiting. While you can add elements such as videos and links, more creative control requires a deeper knowledge of HTML. Markdown bridges the gap between WYSIWYG environments and heavyweight markup languages. Instead of complex HTML tags, Markdown provides a simplified tagging system that is more powerful than WYSIWYG, but is still easily readable. In this writer-friendly environment, you can add inline links, format text, add references, and even include blocks of code for images or video. And as you can see, what you get in the final product is not so different from the Markdown syntax. Markdown was created in 2004 by John Gruber, a history you'll read about later in this entry. But it has exploded because of its open source nature. Markdown editors exist for Windows, Mac, and Linux, and there are countless web-based editors as well. DaringFireball.net, owned by Gruber, is also a good place to start, as it provides not only an overview of the Markdown syntax, but also Gruber's intentions with the program. But with more than 15 years on the web, there are plenty of Markdown editors to try, each with its own resources and unique environment to work in. There is something for literally everyone. In the next 3 videos, we'll start working with Markdown directly. For these videos, I will be using the web-based editor StackEdit. I selected StackEdit for its clean environment, as well as its user-friendly interface. StackEdit loads with this introduction to the StackEdit system and Markdown syntax, and this guide is easily accessible even after opening new documents. The sidebar on the right also offers resources for new users to Markdown, including this cheat sheet. Now that we've had our introduction to Markdown, we can start playing with it.